You know the feeling. You walk into a crowded networking event or step into a meeting 5 minutes late, and suddenly, every eye feels locked right on you. Maybe you just spilled a tiny amount of sauce on your shirt, and you are absolutely convinced the entire room is silently judging your every move. This anxiety comes from the spotlight effect. We drastically overestimate how much attention others pay us. But if we zoom out, we find everyone else is experiencing the exact same illusion. They are entirely trapped inside their own imaginary spotlight, obsessed with their perceived flaws. When a room is full of people hoarding their attention on themselves out of a fear of judgment, it creates an invisible social stalemate. Everyone is waiting for validation, but nobody is actively connecting. Escaping that anxiety does not require fixing your posture or buying a better outfit. It requires recognizing this shared illusion and deliberately shifting your attention outward to break the stalemate. As Dale Carnegie outlined in his legendary work, humans are not creatures of logic. We are highly emotional creatures, driven by immense pride and vanity. Because of that, the surest way to become instantly magnetic is to fulfill their deep biological desire to feel genuinely wanted and appreciated. Think of social interaction as an economy of attention. Instead of spending mental energy worrying about how you look or what to say next, you take that exact same attention and invest it entirely into someone else's ego. True social power does not come from forcing a room to look at you. It comes from actively deploying your focus to satisfy the emotional needs of the people standing right in front of you. This process begins before you ever open your mouth. The very first step is deploying a genuine, warm smile. A smile operates as a subconscious signal of goodwill. It instantly communicates that their presence makes you happy, easily securing a positive first impression. Next, you have to master the absolute sweetest and most important sound in any language to any person, their own name. Making the deliberate effort to memorize and correctly pronounce someone's name is a mechanical shift in attention. You transfer that spotlight directly onto them, validating their unique identity. If you constantly forget names, build a system to fix it. Write the name down immediately, ask them to spell it out, or create a bizarre mental story. Using a smile and recalling a name are calculated, tactical deployments of your attention, designed specifically to disarm a stranger's defensive ego. As the conversation deepens, offer sincere appreciation and actively avoid criticism. Criticism puts them on the defensive and damages their self-esteem, creating resentment that blocks connection. Instead, actively hunt for genuine qualities to admire. Whether you are talking to a taxi driver or the CEO of a Fortune 500 company, they possess specific strengths and experiences that you lack. Becoming a master conversationalist has surprisingly little to do with talking. It relies almost entirely on the skill of attentive listening. People have a deep craving to share their life stories and victories. Providing a patient, open-minded ear satisfies that craving so completely that it can even diffuse the anger of highly antagonistic individuals. The highest tier of the strategy requires you to figure out what a person deeply desires, and then make their interests the central focus of your dialogue. Theodore Roosevelt understood this mechanism perfectly. Before hosting social events, he spent hours researching niche topics to cater perfectly to his guests' unique interests. We see the same tactic used today. During interviews, CEO Gary Vaynerchuk focuses on uncovering a candidate's personal desires. He then builds a vision showing how working for his company will serve those individual goals. Prioritizing their interests first creates a deeper connection, providing a distinct advantage in any social environment. It all boils down to a single memorable maxim. To be interesting, you have to be interested. Charisma has nothing to do with putting on a performance for a crowd. It is entirely about deliberately becoming the audience for someone else. So the very next time you walk into a room, remind yourself that the spotlight effect is just an illusion. Nobody is obsessing over your awkward entrance. Drop your ego, deploy a warm smile, use their name, and listen empathetically. Be the person who breaks through that invisible stalemate to make everyone else feel genuinely important. Shifting that focus outward provides the framework for building genuine human connections. What specific habit will you practice today to become a better listener? Let us know in the comments below.